For those of you just now tuning in, my name's CarmelOP, and welcome.
Full of drunks.
Oh, let's just go down to the bar first. Let's do that. Welcome back to Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2. Well, I don't know what he understands or doesn't, and so like that's probably
a few places Verona might have stumbled out of.
That's probably just his writing ability, because like I've noticed I say some things in some reviews that in my head make sense, but like Olivia has like asked me like what I meant exactly, and I was like, oh, that's right, I didn't like, it makes sense to me to say that, but for everybody else they don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. So that could be just, you know, a writing error on his part, you know. But the worst gameplay I mean, they're not great gameplay mechanics, I'll give him that, but then again, it came out on the PS2. And also, like, you're going to have shortcomings with that because there's only so much you could do on those consoles, and then people's brains only thought of certain ways back then. So like that goes back to what I say about the game designers coming up now. Like if they grew up playing Dishonored, grew up playing Deathloop, Prey, or whatever, they know those mechanics in their head. That's why people will like Bloodlines 2, because it plays very similarly to that. Whereas if they go back in time, they see how mechanics were a bit more simple, but also more complex in a weird way, like they won't enjoy it as much. Because they don't understand that, like, you can just, like, leave out, like, you can get into a box and just hide. They just say, oh, hey, here's a box I can use for whatever reason. I don't know, it's a couple of things. It's a lot of things, actually. Who the fuck is this guy? Oh, that's that dude, Benny.
My favorite gumball.
It's gumshoe, Captain, as I keep telling you.
Yeah, what is it? You found a crock of shit at the end of the rainbow?
Oh, I've heard of the Rebar Killer.
I was wondering, you ever hear of the Rebar Killer? A case from back in the 1920s.
Long before my time. Name's familiar. Clue me in.
The news hounds called him the Rebar Killer because, well, he killed people using rebar. But for us, he was a hunter. Santiago.
Oh, shit, yeah. I've heard of Santiago. Took down a few of our big names, right? What about him?
The Macomb killing last week. Same MO, boss. Rebar, a missing head, and the Sword of St. James.
So the puzzler of the precinct has another pet theory. Why should I listen this time?
Because last time he was in Seattle, he wiped out several powerful kindred. He's a risk.
I get it. It's thin. Probably wouldn't want the chief to think we were asleep at the wheel. So go tell him. And tell him I sent you.
Tell Campbell.
Yeah, this turns out to be something, I look good. If it ends up as dog shit, I tell him you slipped a leash. Get it?
I get it. I better go, boss.
Yeah, you'd better.
Actually, I wonder, hold on, let's ask him that last thing. It could give us a lead.
This time I'm busy.
No, you're not.
Yeah, boss, you look real busy. I thought maybe we could chew the fat, maybe catch up a bit. Did you read my case report?
For evidence, 20 pages on the goddamn sonic grid? It's in the trash, along with your beam Illuminati bullshit. I ain't got time for your crap. Do your job.
But boss, this is important. Seattle's aural soundscape is a fusion of
One more goddamn word and I'll stab your lips shut.
I'll see you later.
The Bean Illuminati. Alright, new leads. Is there anybody else in here we can talk to? I guess not. Alright.
I went down to the Dutchman for a word with Silky and to find my boss. It was his home from home. Verona remembered the Macomb. Verona said she'd been to the glacier, so I figured I'd best follow.
Okay, so there's still more leads here at the Dutchman. I just gotta find who. Ooh, what's that? What is that? Oh, it's a potion I can use in case I fuck something up, I guess. Okay, anybody else in here that I need to talk to, maybe? Ooh, hold on, who are you? Anything? No, you're just a candle or some shit. I don't know, man. I just know that I feel an emptiness the more I think of the past. Growing up feels bad. I mean, you know, it is what it is. You know, it's just part of being an adult. The good times can't all last forever, can they? They really can't. Okay, so somebody's out back here. I need to talk to them, whoever they are. Damn it. Move, people. Jesus. Somebody's out back here. Let's talk to them. Who are you?
Mr. Guru. Can I impose just a moment?
Well now, Fabian, my man, I can see the ghosts in your trail. Don't pay them no mind. Might I just take a tipple? I'm always happy for a communion.
Is he taking like a drink of his blood? Oh, I think he is.
Bliss as always, old friend.
Well, there's detecting to do.
It's a long road to the sleep of the just.
Okay, I guess that's just a dude I can feed on whenever I want to. All right. Oh, I guess these dudes like refill your powers wherever you need to. Okay.
I went down to the...
Damn it. Let's see here. At one point you stop feeling the magic. I mean, yeah, but like... I mean, that's just... I mean, you just grow up, dude. That's really it. What it is, it's not like... It's not... It does feel bad because you get smarter. You understand the world around you a lot more. That's all it is, and that's natural. That's just part of it. You know? If they, like Matt said, if things stayed the same, you'd eventually hate it because you'd be bored. Yeah, or fake it until you make it. I mean, that, you gotta find hobbies, you gotta, so like that's something like you have to do as you become an adult, is you have to set things for yourself to do. You have to have hobbies, you have to have goals, like the goal I have right now. You have to keep doing things to keep going. Because like think about it, 10,000 years ago, right? What were we doing? We were hunters and gatherers, right? We were hunters and gatherers, right? If you... Okay. No.
A few Union Johnnies having a cold one, maybe.
If you were a male, what were you doing? You were getting up and you were out hunting all day until you brought food back. Once you brought food back, what'd you do? Like say if you killed a deer, what would you do? Well, you'd bring it back, you'd skin it, you'd gut it, you do all the things and prep it. Oh, you need more arrows, you'd make more arrows. We're meant to be constantly busy. And because we live in the 21st century, everything we do, every technology that becomes available to us is about giving us more free time for ourselves. And that's not necessarily good for us on a primal level. And that's just an observation. I'm not saying that it's fact.
SPD, right? Yeah, go ahead. Quieter tonight. Not like last night. Man, that was a mess.
Let's see.
I'm tracking down some partygoers as it happens. A group of young ladies. One of them was given an unwanted gift by a none too friendly admirer. Ring any bells?
Son of a bitch, I knew it. There was this one guy hanging out by the pool table. He was kind of creeping on a group of girls, you know, watching but never getting too close. The boss said he tried to warn him off, but this guy was hopped up on something real intense, scary. The boss called me for backup, but by that time the guy had gone.
Thanks. It's useful.
You don't know what we are meant for, you are our creator, but I guarantee if you stay busy and you have little mini goals that you keep setting for yourself, I guarantee you're a lot happier than somebody who has all the time in the world just sitting on the couch not knowing what to do with their time. Let me ask you this, what's the worst day of the week? I guarantee you your answer is the day before you go back to work. Because you don't know what you want to do with that day. Say if you work Monday through Friday, you have Saturday off, but Sunday, You don't know how you want to spend your last hours before you have to go back to work. What the fuck? What are we doing here? Oh, we need to... There we go.
Good view of where Verona was sitting from here.
Is the pool table going to talk to me?
You see anything last night?
Could be any bar in any city, but you
That's gold.
to mine, detective.
There was a guy spent some time around you. Kind of a creep. You remember anything?
Now, how would I remember? Scores on the chalkboard are my only way of keeping a tally. Unless you're talking beer, sweat, and tears, detective. This rough green holds its share of history, as I'm sure you know.
This is gold. The object's talking to you.
Talk to me of beer, sweat, and tears, Pockets.
Oh, must you only focus on my flaws? It's hardly fair.
Oh, they ain't flaws. It's the little wrinkles that make you beautiful. And the memories they hold. For example, last night.
Well, I blush to say it, but my current perfume is that of day-old spilled beer. And something else. Just a touch of dirt.
Whoever came up with this deserves a raise, unless they're the person that hired that Gangle voice actor. Fuck them.
Whiff of fresh concrete. It's faint, but... Oh, darn it. I reckon I've got something on my leg. Some vomit has smeared me with dirt, detective. Soil, concrete, and just a touch of steel and plastic and the heady aroma of porta potty. Our target came from a building site. Which one? Oh, now wait. I'll lay odds it was the Westenberg construction site. Not too far.
He
and
talks
inhabited
like
by
Adam
animal
West
schools
Batman
and
a
other
little bit.
lowlifes. Thanks, Pockets. Reckon I'll go digging. I'd say don't get into any fistfights, detective. But honestly, I don't think you have the balls.
Hold on, let me make a note of that really quick for the full-on review. Hold on. Adam, hold on. Fabian is Adam West Batman. That's exactly what he reminds me of. Pretty much all of what Matt said. But the thing is like...
Someone had a good night. Unless they were playing cards.
But that's what it is. It's like, we're not meant...
I used to like these things back in the day.
Let me play some
Nowadays,
Slayer.
just press a button, put your hands over your ears.
That's all essentially what Matt said.
Piano was more out of tune than
You know, you gotta stay busy. That's just how we work, I promise you. Sitting at work without anything to do is existential dread. Why? Because you're not doing anything. Listen, if you've been on the channel long enough, every problem with modern day society stems from the fact that we are hunter-gatherers and we are not meant to sit at a computer chair. We are not to be under fluorescent lighting. Everything of modern day is not what we were evolved to do, period. Any societal issue, any mental health issue, everything is due to us living in the modern day era. We're still monkeys. We are monkeys. Okay? We're just monkeys. That's it. We're just 1% smarter than other monkeys. We're still monkeys. Or you accept that there's not much you can do to change anything. You have to change yourself to change the world. Also, the point of life is to just live. Don't dread life, just live it. Yep. Which that's easier said than done, but what can you do?
Do you have business at our establishment, sir?
Seattle PD. And yes, I do have business. I'm trying to trace someone's movements.
Do go ahead, sir. The faster I can expedite your egress, the better for all.
I don't know much about birds of prey, but there was a young lady here last night with her friends. Name of Verona.
Ah, yes, that one. Let me save you some time. She and her party were ejected in the small hours for extreme intoxication. The language she used was not appropriate for our establishment. Neither were her gestures, nor her choice of urination receptacle. I am only grateful that I did not, in fact, witness her movements.
Let's see here.
Anything strike you as fishy last night?
No more than usual, sir. We are often afflicted with inebriates.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. They tell me you can get a cream for it. Did you hear what they were talking about?
It is not my place to eavesdrop on our clientele, sir. That said, I believe the entire hotel will be aware of which show tunes Miss Verona cannot, in fact, sing.
Ouch. Well, at least she was in a good mood. I better be going. I need to feed the egress.
May you find joy in it, sir.
All right.
Verona remembered the Macon bar.
Okay, I don't need his narration. Over looking at the map, I don't need that. It is what it is, Jank. If you ever think your life is bad, just remember you're not a vegetable or have whatever condition that you would have to hate to have. Are we free? No, yet we have more freedom than all modern slaves in Africa, Asia, etc., which is true. Which is true. There's a joke by Louis C.K. I try to live by. I think it was on his Hilarious special. He was talking about these really fat, obese women complaining about a 2-hour delay on a flight. And the punchline is like, these are all white people problems. We're not in some third world country getting our heads chopped off today. Like, that was the punchline. It makes perfect sense. Hold on, why is the cursor getting big over here? Oh yeah, one of the other Malkavians. The rapture is nigh.
Our city is wounded.
Okay, let's see what leads we find down here in the Macom.
Good evening to you, Patrick. How's my favorite portal security operative?
Okay, so you're busy all day. Imagine if you weren't.
Need to see the boss?
No. I reckon you're the right man for the
Imagine
moment.
if you weren't. You'd
I need your
fucking
memory.
hate it. I
In
guarantee
particular,
you.
the memory of a woman named Verona. Name ring a bell?
You usually make it tougher. That one's easy. She owes me for dry cleaning. Tried to talk her way in, but she couldn't form a sentence, so I told her no. Then she puked on me. Nice girl.
Did you happen to see anyone following her? Maybe paying a bit too
Oh, I need to
much
go back to the
attention?
hotel and read that bitch's
Seriously?
mind.
She vomited on my second best pair of pants. That's all I remember. And it's not a fragrant memory. You need anything else, or can I get back to the job I enjoy so much?
No. You have your duties to attend to, and your laundry.
Oh, let me go back to that other bar really quick. Hold on. Let me read that bitch's mind. Because I forgot I can do that as Fabian.
I didn't think that would help. I didn't see the need.
Okay, well, is there anybody else here I can talk to?
Decking the halls, Still a couple of weeks to Christmas.
No.
Always liked a big party back in the day.
Nobody else in here I can talk to,
In the
huh?
glacier, I've heard it said that people drowned themselves in champagne.
Yeah, like, she's got to have a bit more to
Unless
say,
I'm
right?
mistaken, you have no reason to remain here, do you?
I reckon you're right.
I was just taking in the ambience.
Okay, I guess we are done here.
The spirit of goodwill and charity,
Shit,
as evidenced
okay,
by the
whatever.
richest of Seattle. Everything looks festive, but all just for show.
Let's see here. Where do we want to go next? Okay, never mind. The cursor's off of here. Okay, so I do need to. Oh, he was lying about something. Okay, well, let's hit up
Benny wanted the prince.
the Weaver Tower. I mean, I'm trying to think of like what they could have done to make the game better, and I really don't know. Because on a fundamental level, it's got so much wrong with it that you would have to restructure the entire game. Really what it is like they really should have just taken Bloodlines 1 and translated it into something with better graphics. And sure, its own plotline or whatever, and just let the jankiness be jank. Let the complicated systems be complicated. That's why Baldur's Gate 3 was so great, was that it didn't deliver an experience people already played through. It had new gameplay systems, you know, these conversation pieces, inventory management. It had a ton of other stuff that, like, if you never played before, you had to learn how to play the game, you know? Like, that's why Elden Ring, like, that's why people love the Souls series, is because you have to learn the game. A lot, like, this game just came to you, like, you already know what's going on, you know?
I never did like this place. Felt like a tomb, and not in a nostalgic memories and flowers way. More in a morgue slab kind of way.
We gotta talk to Miss Campbell, or Prince
What do you
Campbell.
want?
Shut up, Briong. You're not the prince yet.
Ah, Fabian. Well,
I need to see the chief right away.
he's out. What do you need?
Benny said to speak directly to the prince.
And telling me is just as good as telling him, so speak your piece or get out of my office.
Tell him Santiago is in town.
Santiago. And will the prince know who that is?
Just tell him someone came into the precinct with a sword of St. James. Twice in a week. The hunter is back in town. We need every eye peeled like an orange.
What if we're that
Santiago,
person?
pair of St. James's swords, keep our eyes peeled. That cover it?
Don't ignore this, Miss Joyce. Santiago killed many of our kind. People close to me. Close to us all.
I'll pass it along. If he thinks it's important, he knows where to find you.
Well, thank you kindly then. I'll be off.
Okay. So, let's go back out. I guess go back to the Dutchman and talk to Benny, because he's obviously hiding something. Because he's got to be an asshole about it. Because, oh, I'm willfully being uncooperative. Bleh. Like, that's such an annoying personality type. Just being difficult to be difficult. It's so annoying. So one thing I've noticed so far, like, you guys remember the mission in Bloodlines 1 where you go into, I think it's like a doctor's, like, lair or whatever, and he, like, made prosthetics and he's, like, beating the shit out of you with, like, a severed arm. Shit like that's not going to exist in this game, unfortunately. I wish it did.
I'll work up the courage to tell her.
I really wish, like, they would, and that's another thing, is like those games back then, like, they really did whatever they wanted to. They didn't have to,
I hadn't cracked the case, so I needed to stay on the trail.
shit. Okay, I went way too far, apparently. Where am I at exactly? Oh, okay, whoops, missed a turn.
Fucking snow in Seattle.
Yeah. Like, they're not gonna do cool things. Like, it's not even like, I don't know, like, it treats itself as like a real RPG, same as Baldur's Gate. Like, the way they treat the world. Like, this game, like, somehow takes itself, like, really seriously. And sometimes it feels like it's not really taking itself seriously at all. It's like, well, one, like, I think it's millennial writing in a sense. Because, you know, fucking, the people of my generation cannot write a story, period. So, you know how that goes. Okay, let's go peer into Benny's mind. Okay, hard rock music playing.
Didn't see the point in confusing things. I figured I needed my strength. Yeah,
Okay.
What is it this time? I'm busy.
Yeah, boss, you look real busy. I'll see you later.
Okay, why can I still talk to him? Is there, like, something I'm supposed to, like, interact with in here? I guess I'm so confused. Oh, this person up here, I didn't even notice him. Even though I knew he was up here.
Fabian, you old bloodhound. What can I do for the pride of the PD?
It's an investigation, Silky. The official kind.
Is it? Official? You mean Official as in Seattle PD, or official as in Benny said so, or some other sort of official?
There was a girl last night, here with friends and having a good time.
Listen, my friend, you know the rules. All sorts of people pass through. I don't ask their business, they don't ask mine. I mean, is this court orders or a masquerade breach? Lay it out for me.
Like, so with this, like, well, let's get through this conversation.
You ever hear tell of a killer by the name of Santiago?
Santiago? Old St. James? Patron saint of veterinarians and skin traders, if I remember rightly. Friend to a certain carpenter in Jerusalem, so I hear. Should I hold a table for him?
Just bend a little, Oak Tree. Is the girl here? Name of Verona.
Fair Verona, huh? You sound rattled by this scene, buddy. I don't know the name. Why are you asking? If this isn't court or a breach of the mask. A hobby? A bird you've taken under your wing? Because there won't be trouble here, saint or sinner. Send her over if you want her to have a safe night out. But no who did what questions answered for you or for anyone. Not unless it's real kindred business.
I know it, I respect it. This matters. I'll find a way to prove it.
Sure. I'll see you later, buddy.
What if I peer into his mind? Come on. We have those powers and yet we can't use them. So like, if you're going to write a story about, you know, this, about Vampire, you know, the Masquerade, like you would have to really sit down and think about it, because, you know, what factions are involved, you know, what clans are involved, because clans and factions kind of, you know, bounce in between themselves quite often. Oh no, we don't want to do that. What's that? Whatever. But yeah, it would have to be a well thought out story. But also at the same time, you gotta allow for like the mini quest or you know, the side quests to take place, that have their own story, that really you know, go into the main game. You know, it's just I don't know. It's just like, you can tell these people never ran a D&D campaign. Is what I'm trying to say.
Same scent of concrete pockets I talked about.
I guess that's like what I'm trying to say, is like their story writing skills are the same as my script writing skills.
Guess someone was using gas to keep the lights on.
Uh-oh, what's in
The
here?
place reeked, and it reeked of ghoul.
Here's his den.
Didn't have access to a shower.
Okay, photos of Verona, yeah, all this fun stuff I don't really care about. How about making Seattle kind of barren faction-wise, only attracting more factions as the story unfolds because you are causing shit around town. So you'd have to look into the lore, because the Camarilla, so like typically you have your Anarchs, which are lower class people, you have your Camarilla, which are upper class people essentially running things. What they should have done is that they should have allowed the player to choose if they want to work for the Anarchs or the Camarilla. Here, you're obviously just the sheriff, and there's no changing that, unfortunately. You're forced to work with the Camarilla again, no matter what, which, you know, like for the 04 game, fine, whatever, it was 04, but now, with a tabletop RPG translated to digital media, you cannot let me make my own decisions. After like 10 plus years of the Mass Effects, of the Dragon Ages, of the your decisions really matter, it's almost like they have that system in the game, because like conversation pieces matter, kind of, not really. Like I don't know, like there's, oh, like this person will remember this. What does it fucking matter? What does it matter if they liked what I said or not? They're still going to deliver the dialogue to progress the story. So it's not like there's any faction play here. You know? Like, I don't give a shit if they care about what I said. I don't care. I want to care. That's the problem. Really?
Our stalker had a picture of Verona. Maybe that'd get Silky to open up.
For those of you watching live, it is greatly appreciated that you were here.